Hello and welcome to the Long View with me, Jon Jordan. Today we're having a first play of The Walking Dead March to War. So this is a game currently in soft launch testing from US developer Disruptor Beam. As we can see, just running through some of the kind of daily routine, this is a 4X type genre game, so heavily dependent on base building and kind of doing that kind of resource management and leveling up my people, healing my people, collecting resources. Also has like a environmental kind of action where you're going into the environment and collecting things, and I'm very early in the game clearly at the moment, so in the end you have a lot of PvP stuff and get into a heavy alliance structure, which I've not got into at all yet. So this is a first play. So I'm just collecting some food, collecting some scavenge resources at the moment from my warehouse. I'm going to hire a builder, so at the moment I can only build one thing or upgrade one thing at a time. Now I'm going to use some of the hard currency, which is bullets. I got given a whole bunch of this when I started, so now I can upgrade two things at a time, so that will just help me speed things up. So the game, obviously based around the Walking Dead license, so some of the characters, obviously you would kind of expect the scenarios. It's not the official game. The official game is more of a kind of squad-based action game from Next Games, and obviously there's Scopely's one, which is the Road to Survival, which is more of a card-based kind of RPG. So this is differentiates itself from in that point of view, and definitely the art style strongly kind of sketchy graphic novel. It's quite nice. I like the art style, but very much in terms of the game, a meta game, it's about leveling up these kind of speed up elements we have. So we've seen that I guess most significantly in the kind of Game of War type games from MZ. So you kind of level things up. It takes time. You don't use currency to speed them up. You kind of use these items, speed up items. So at the moment I'm going through a kind of training healing kind of loop with my characters, so they've just been sent out on a mission and some of them need healing. So this is the broadcast tower, typical for Walking Dead games where you go and search for survivors, so effectively get more characters into your game. So I can recruit Kelsey Jackman, different types of kind of character class, obviously different kind of stats as well. So that's how you build your team. As you get further in the game, you have different kind of rarities, different kind of qualities of survivor that you want to recruit. So going through a healing, upgrade healing kind of situation, as you tend to do in these games in the early stages. So these are my daily objectives. So obviously I get some done some stuff, get some effectively rewards. Rewards are more resources to upgrade other things. So it's all that kind of cycle that we've seen. This is interesting. So a dilemma here. So just like a small plot device. So Carl is this kid who's come to our camp, and maybe just spend more time with his dad in another kind of base. So I just choose. I don't know quite how these feed into the main narrative focus. Obviously they do, otherwise they wouldn't have them in there. And actually, Disruptor Beam, one of its kind of strong points as a developer is it works with licensed games, but has this kind of very strong narrative underlying its games, free-to-play mobile games. So it did Star Wars, has a Star Wars game, pretty successful on that. This is my council, so I have some council members, different types of kind of survivor. Obviously, the more you know about Walking Dead, the more that kind of stuff makes sense. But you don't need to know about Walking Dead to play this game. So this is the environment. We can see what's going on here. So I mean, it's nothing particularly exciting. You're not seeing any great kind of graphical gameplay stuff here, but there are resources again. So I'm going to choose a resource to go and scavenge. So let's go and choose this one here, abandoned cache, cache. So I get rewards and XP. So I have to send a council leader. I've only got one available at the moment. So there we go, and then I select some of my survivors. Obviously it's good to select ones with different skills. So anyway, some of them are healing, so Mindy's healing, so I can't have her. So let's go and select the other guys, send it on their way. We can see how long the raid's going to take. Off they go. So again, if you've played Game of War or Mobile Strike or Final Fantasy 15, none of this is a great surprise. This is a fairly kind of, as far as I've seen so far, fairly nuts and bolts kind of 4X game. Doesn't really do anything very clever. I think the focus is obviously the license, the graphical style, and this narrative kind of arc. That's enough, I think, to differentiate it. But 4X games are very difficult to operate. So while Machine Zone have 3 successful ones now, looks like the Final Fantasy game will do pretty well. Some other kind of quite high-profile games that have been in soft launch have been canned recently. So Scopely had a Breaking Bad 4X game that was in soft launch for a long period of time. That got canned. And just the other day, Zynga canned its Mafia Wars. So Mafia Wars was a kind of reboot of one of its older iPhone franchises, again 4X, and it just looked at the kind of metrics that it was getting from the soft launch and decided it was going to be very expensive, and it required a lot more development work to get it to the stage it wanted. And effectively, with all these guys, they're competing with MZ. And MZ have, over $2 billion of revenue from 2 games at the moment a year, and they can obviously outmarket everyone. They really know this genre back to front, and it's quite hard to find kind of opportunities, I think, to make money in the 4X scenario. So we will see how Disruptor Beam gets on with that. I guess they're hoping that the license is their kind of strong way in. The other 2 Walking Dead games have been pretty successful. Certainly Scoped one has been very successful. So there's definitely people who like Walking Dead like playing free-to-play mobile games, it seems. So that's a good start. But we'll see as we get further into the game. I'll do some more videos and we can see kind of what other kind of features unlock. Particularly, as I say, alliance structures very important for the long-term retention of players and monetization. So we'll see how we get on with that. Thanks for watching. This is the long view where we play free-to-play mobile games and do videos about the games we like, and sometimes about aspects of the games we don't like as well. So if that's your thing, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we hope to see you again soon.
Hello, and thanks for watching to the very end of the video. If you have any comments, please put them in the comments box. We love to read your comments. And if you haven't subscribed already, the subscribe button is below. And don't forget to check out some of our other videos. There's 2 really good examples on the screen right now.